And we are recording. So, welcome everyone. How is everyone? Is everybody excited?
2 days left.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I know I should not be jumping up and down like that, but dang, I'm happy.
So that's Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah.
What are you doing on Friday?
Well, technically I'm supposed to be doing something on Friday, but grades are due on Thursday, so.
Okay. All right, well, we need to celebrate. So you pick a time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you better pick a time quick because I leave on Monday. Anyway.
Friday.
Yeah, my sister's coming over Friday, so.
Okay. I figure you're busy celebrating all weekend. Okay, when I get back.
Sounds good.
Okay, so everybody, you're not even going to believe everything that's happening. We have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on. We have to start preparing for conference and preparing our teams for conference. We have to prepare our teams for all this stock sale stuff that's happened today. There's a lot of things that are going down, and I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I know that no matter what we do or say, we're going to have some upset consultants, customers, and hosts. So we have to try our best to stay above the line, girls, and no matter how you're feeling, try not to let it show.
Right.
If you need to scream and shout or cry,
Call each other.
772-713-9196 or call each other. We're a team. And, you know, I call it moment of truth. I called Kim Clemens tonight because I was like, I am going to crack. I'm just going to crack. I need to talk some things through. So, okay. So that being said, this is part of leadership. It's sometimes a little bit difficult. And this is going to be one of those times because that list is pretty hefty. Has everybody had a chance to look at that list?
Yeah, Whitney just posted it
Posted it where?
on Team C-Stars.
Okay. Thank you. I will get there quick. If somebody could go, I haven't got to tell everybody yet.
Do you want me to
take it down?
I have it.
Yeah.
I have it open on my phone
Okay.
right now. I mean, her post.
Yeah, because I don't want everybody posting it in their parties and
No, it needs to be addressed.
Corinne, you need to go on your team page tonight and let everybody know. I highly recommend I was going to get to this, but we'll get to it now, not posting that in your parties because you're going to scare away a whole lot of customers with that. So
And that's what, I mean, I did that on my team page earlier because I told them, I said, guys, we
Yeah.
sell hundreds and hundreds of products. Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot on this list, but we still sell hundreds and hundreds of products. So we need
Right.
to focus on the other ones and take those, if they're in your template, get them out for right now,
take them
but
out of your
not
template.
to advertise it.
Mm-hmm. And if someone comes to you and says, hey, I'm trying to add this and I can't, address it at that time.
And book a party is what I
Yeah.
told my guys. I'm like,
Hey,
tell them, say,
I'm
you know
so
what? Let's book
yeah.
a party when it comes off
It's
stop
not
sale.
available right
Get it
now.
for free.
Right. Absolutely.
You want me to remove the post?
For now, please. If you can, you should because you're an admin. I think I made all of you admin on C-Stars so that if you ever see something that you don't think should be there, you have my permission to take it down.
I just removed it.
Okay, so, and that's not anything against Whitney. It's just that we need to get it out to the teams, Corinne, how to handle it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let her know she's not in trouble and, you know, at all. Okay, let me share my screen. We have a lot to celebrate tonight. I didn't even pull up everything that I wanted to. I'm just gonna let you guys share yourself. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm having some trouble with my eyes, so just bear with me. The organizational April, so we're always a month ahead, Mandy, on when we're doing our director calls. So tonight we're talking about what we did in April. Okay, so next month we'll talk about how our May went. Okay, so our goals for April were $80,000 in sales and 20 recruits. And look what we did. We did $82,029.11, and we hit our number 20 on the last day of the month. So how cool is that?
It's awesome.
See Kim's think like.
In April of 2019, we only, I shouldn't say this, I do this all the time. We sold $25,475.76, and we had 0 recruits, Kim Clements. It was me and you. 0. So look at the difference a year makes, guys. And so
Wow.
for you and for Sarah, who's going to watch this playback, and I apologize, Sarah, recordably, that the times got mixed up. So just in a year, what we've done, and I need to find a report that I printed because I just about, or I probably didn't print it anyway. We have surpassed last year. Let me keep going. So top sales for April, take a look at that. This is April. Kim Clements with $7,761.59. I had $4,900. Mandy with $4,025. Ashley had $27.99. Kim Arter had $19.30. Corinne was $16.65. Amber had $13.89. And Sarah had $25.80. That's incredible. And you know, as a director, I've always said to you guys, don't work to minimums. You should always never shoot for less than 2,500 if it's possible. And then you count on your team for the other half. But my way of thinking, and I know Kim Clements thinks the same way, my goal is always to try to at least get to 4,000, because that's when you're making the most commission you can make. But I think it goes even higher, Kim, once you reach is it 8,000?
Per month, I'm not sure about. I do know that if you do, oh shoot.
We talk about this
Is
often,
it-
we never get it right.
It's in a rolling 12 months. If you have, it's either 72 or 80,000. I know, yeah, I can't remember this one. If you have that in a rolling month and you have $4,000 in sales that month. So like, for instance, if I've had $80,000 in the past 12 months and I have $4,000 in sales this month, I get an extra 2% on my personal sales.
Right. So again, I say Pampered Chef is amazing. They're always bonusing us up, giving us lots of goodies and commissions. So always, you know, I always say shoot for the moon and you'll land in the stars. So don't work to minimums. That would be my best advice. Our May goals, look at this, guys. Our May goals were 90,000 and I was scared to death. 25 recruits, and look where we are. Can you guys even believe it?
Wow, that's awesome.
Remember last week I went live because I was so stupid excited that we made it to 100,000. I never dreamed we'd be at 130,000, and we'll probably be at 140 or more before the week is over.
That's crazy.
So
End of month magic.
End of month magic, yes. And we have promotions happening this month and lots of big things. I mean, this organization is just growing by leaps and bounds. Our May goals were, that's supposed to say June. That's supposed to say June goals. But let's shoot for the moon. What do you guys think about 150,000?
Sure.
I think with the way Sarah's going this month, oh my goodness.
I think so too. I think, with the new director teams and Cindy Pino and her team, good gravy. When they move away from me, I'm going to just cry because their sales, I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know what to say. That I'm in their group message, and those girls are on fire. And let me tell you that they are on that message feed every single day. They are like rah, sis, boom, bah, cheerleaders for each other. They are, their parties are, Rose Marie, she's brand spanking new. Her first party's over $1,600 already.
Wow.
Wow. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, so Cindy was.
They're not going to be giving me a run for my money, are they?
They might, girlfriend.
I'm teasing. That's good. I'm glad.
And you know what? You guys can laugh and I'll be completely transparent with you guys. I never thought she was going to do anything because I couldn't pin her down for 3 weeks to get her first training in. And Kim Arter and Kim Clements knows it. And I'm telling you that she has put out there on her team page or on that, not team page, she doesn't have one yet. She will next month, but she put out there on that little message thing. And, she's like, well, because she's learning. So she's like, well, what do I do? I'm there. I have all my sales. And I'm like, no. So no, just slow down. No, you still have to. And so she's so excited. So she says, 5,000, shoot, I'm putting down 10. And they've been shooting for 10,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
And they're going to make it. And I'm just like, holy cow. And she has 5. So it's her and 5 other girls.
Good
And
for
I'm
her.
like blown away. So sometimes,
One of them.
so what I was going to say to you girls is sometimes we get recruits and we think, oh, I can't nail this person down. They won't respond to me. I can't get their training in. She's always rescheduling. You know what? The woman works her hiney off. She's a busy lady, but she's getting it done. And
Good for her.
so you just never know. You never know. And sometimes it's the ones that you least expect. So I just want to say that. And I would say that to her face. So I'm not talking about her. She laughs because she's always telling me, if you notice everything she comments, she puts hashtag, I joined for the kit.
Good for her.
Yeah. So you never know. So June, this should say June, 150,000, 25 recruits. Why not? Why not? You guys in? Is everybody?
Yeah.
I can't do this by myself. Okay.
Yeah, we're there.
All right. So, okay. So prepare your teams now. Stacy put this out there today, and we all have permission from, whoops, I keep hitting that. I'm so sorry, guys. Trying to move
you're
this
good.
out of the way. And okay, so Stacy put out there on Superstar Directors today that every consultant that is registered for national conference is invited to an overall Superstar organization team time on Wednesday. So that's on July 8th. That's pre-conference from 8 to 10 p.m. Now, so she said, mark your calendars now, and she's asked us all to invite our people that are registered, okay? So I can do that collectively, or Kim, you already did yours, right?
Yes.
Arter, I'm not sure if Mandy and Sarah would be invited yet because they're so far down on Stacy's chain.
I'll make sure to get them all invited.
So yeah, make sure that everyone who is registered for conference on your teams are invited to Stacy's time. Now,
Okay.
that being said, I'm not quite sure yet what Steve is doing. He has put together a little planning committee, and so we will know more soon, I hope. But he is also doing team time for the Rockstar organization. Time to be, I don't think he set a time yet. Now, also on Thursday night before conference, it is team time for your personal teams and the C-Stars organization. Okay, so that being said, I wanted to know, I'm thinking that we do like, and Kim and Mandy and Sarah should probably do this together because of, you know, the size of your team and the newness of the director teams. That would be my recommendation, but you can totally work it out however works for you, Kim and the girls, okay?
Okay.
So, and Corinne, you can do an hour with the Desert Stars. Are you still with me, Corinne? Is she still here?
Her name's there. She's got herself muted.
Okay, honey. So I was thinking of Thursday night, possibly doing like, and of course you can pick your own times, but I'm thinking that we would do the organization time from 9 to, I'm going to say between 10 and 11, because, you know, we're big now and everybody's going to get recognized. And so, and then sometime before that, you could do your personal team times. How does everybody feel about that?
That sounds good.
Yeah, and so you're personally recognizing your personal teams for what they've done on your personal, or, you know, your personal teams. And then as far as the Team C-Stars goes, of course, I'm going to include the directors. And I'm going to put together something, and I'll be in touch with each one of you probably separately for some things to do, okay, during our organization time. And it's, you know, because I really feel like if we were at, the only thing that we would not be doing, we would still be doing a team time as the C-Stars if we were live at conference in Chicago, but it would be more like a dinner time kind of thing. Like we wouldn't have the opportunity, because we're not executive, to have like space at conference to do like a team time. But I think it's important that we really make this a big deal for, you know, and some of you have never been to conference, and it's a big deal. And we want everybody to be excited and prep everybody for Friday and Saturday. Okay, and now, so for Friday, we're all going to be, even the local people in town, I'm going to invite some of the local consultants that live around my area. And I know that, you know, all Mandy, Kim, and Sarah Garcia talked about coming. I don't know if she settled on that yet. But we'll be here on Friday, and then Kim Clements is going to do some personal time with her team at her own space on Saturday. So, which is awesome. So, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to do recognition, and it's just going to be fun. And then the training is just going to be, I can't even imagine. And I know that Steve is setting up some special training as well for his team time. So, does anybody have any questions or anything to add?
Just whatever time slot, let me know.
Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to take for the organization I'll take the later time for the organization.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that works for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
And you could do like even 7 to 9 or 8 to 9 with your personal teams, whatever time you feel like you need.
Okay. On Thursday.
Yes, and that's what the calendar said that was on Superstars. So as far as I know, that is the plan. Unless that changes, and we will let you know.
This is my first year, so I'm just going to follow your lead. Y'all,
Thank you.
you seem to know what you're doing, so I'm just going to be the little duck and follow along.
You're going to be great, Mandy. And so Friday, when everybody's here, I am going to provide a breakfast and lunch. Okay? So that will be provided here at my house. And so you guys don't have to worry about any of that. And it's just going to be amazing. And I'm so excited. I just can't wait. So excited. So, and again, you know, remember that I leave for Baltimore, which is really no big deal. We meet like this all the time. So if we need to pull together for a couple of planning meetings or anything like that, please reach out to me and say, hey, can we pull together a Zoom? I think we need to discuss conference a little bit, or, you know, just because I'm not in my house doesn't mean I'm not working. Okay, so everybody needs to know that. Okay, so again, June, we're still doing the free-for-all. So, and as far as I know, everyone's been working really hard. I mean, we've had a lot of people earning those rewards. And I know, here's another example, that Trinity from that Cindy Pino's team, she just hit 6,000, she's hitting $6,000.
Wow.
Wow.
When I tell you this little is, I'm like, what is happening?
Wow.
It is crazy. So yeah, she put that on the, then she reached out to me and she says, is it okay if I do 5 or 6 parties a week because I'm out of space? I'm like, girl, you go for it. So anyway, okay, so the June free-for-all, you guys all know this. I just left it on here from last meeting. Level 1 is a $70 value for June. Level 2 is $255. Level 3 is $355. Level 4 is $455. And you know, let's all try to get 6,000 next month. What do you say?
Yep.
Yeah, look at Kim Clements. Would you share with us what your sales are for this month?
A little
Yeah.
over 15,000.
Wow.
Guys, I got goosebumps all over me.
Wow.
So, whew,
I'm excited.
here I go. Emotional. You guys need to come up with a name for me. I'm sure you guys all probably make fun of me because I cry all the time.
No, we don't.
My
We all
heart.
should be like that for
You
each other.
guys are my heart. And Kim Clements, I just want to be you when I
Hey,
grow
if I
up.
can't do it in recruiting some directors, at least I can do it in sales.
Well, and you're going to get that too because Zachary is on his way.
I know.
He is on his way.
Yeah.
So let's all earn these, and let's all strive to get 6,000 next month as directors, and try to be like Kim Clements and set the example. Because I always think, oh my gosh, look at her. Oh my gosh, why can't I be her? Oh my gosh. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes, it is. So
fine.
don't do that.
But Kim Clements is amazing, and I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. I just had to say that. You all are amazing, and you're all doing great, and I couldn't ask for a better leadership team. I am just so blessed, so blessed. So, Director Green teams before the 15th. Oh my gravy. I didn't put it in my wheel. Just, you guys know you love me, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Even though I'm a little bit crazy.
We
You're a
all
lot
should
of
be a
bit
little
crazy, but that's okay.
All right, so as you see, I put my team on here because I was feeling guilty about not including my personal team. So here's the thing. If my name is picked, I will give the $25 to someone on my personal team, but I will spin again and give it the $25 to one of you directors. It just will not go to your team. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was Director Green too, but no.
Well, you don't really count, and you didn't count till May 1st.
Oh, this is, okay, gotcha.
This is for April.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we won't leave you out, Mandy.
No, I was confused, which is not.
Well, it's funny. I'm glad you asked because I'm like, I thought Mandy was up there, but I keep forgetting, yeah, that we're a month behind.
Yeah. It's
And
not a big
so here's the other thing, guys. Just like on my team meetings, you have to be present to win. Okay, so Ashley's not here. I'm not putting her name on the wheel. All right, so here we go. Find the camera. What does it say?
Can't see
I
it.
can't see it.
Me.
Good for you. Good.
So I will go live on my team page and let them know that they won. Somebody who was green by the 15th won $25. And you guys will all see it because you guys are all on, except for Mandy. I need to add you to my personal team page. So let me spin again. So it's going to be Kim or Kim,
Wait, why are you spinning again?
because one of you directors are going to get it, not me.
Well, no, I thought maybe you would just give 2 people on your team then $25 each.
No.
Okay.
Again.
Take yourself out of there. No, I'm teasing.
I'm lucky. Oh, it's fun. I'm lucky.
You couldn't get that lucky if you were in, you're going to get it again too, if you're in Vegas.
Oh my gosh, it's right on the line. Kim Arter.
All right.
Congratulations, Kim Arter.
Yay!
Kim Arter wins $25 and somebody on my team earns $25. So how that works, Mandy, is when your team is green by the 15th, Director Green by the 15th, then you and your team goes into this spinning wheel on our director call. If your name is picked, then you get $25 and then I'll go live on your team page and do a drawing for the people who were green by the 15th on your personal team.
Gotcha.
And one of them would win $25. So let's stop sharing and we are going to talk about some things that I think I took a lot away from that training Sunday night. You guys were all on there, I think, right?
I was. Kim was. I saw some beautiful faces in there.
Mandy, you were not. You couldn't be on, right? For the director
Right.
call Sunday night, right? Okay.
You saw my dog. I was driving.
So she was incredible, guys. And so the thing that I took away the most, and I thought of all of you because I know all of you and the onboarding process and how daunting it can be. Corinne, I've been working with you. We've been at a point at times when we're ready to pull our hair out.
Yes.
Mandy, it gets overwhelming. There's so much to do. So what she was talking about, and Kim were on there, and Corinne, you were on there too. So if I don't get it right, please correct me or help me. So what I wrote down was that she, as the leader, we would create an organization group for new consultants. In that group, we would have instructional videos. We would have all the forms that they could possibly need. And welcome videos. I'm thinking welcome videos with some instructions. And those kinds of things to take some of that off of us. And she said that, like, if they call her, she'll say, did you go to the group and watch the video? You know, I mean, you guys all know me. I might have a hard time with that at first.
Well, you know what I was shocked is, I mean, they don't even run their person's first party for them because
I
they
don't
figure
either.
with all the training that they do that, well, but did they run the launch and then no more? Or, because I mean, I run the launch, but I don't do any more, but it didn't even sound like they ran a launch for them.
I don't run a launch.
You don't?
Nope. I train the crap out of them how to, what I do is I share my template with them. I stay on Zoom until I comfortably have seen them edit enough posts that I feel like, and especially my bio post, I watch them change it. You know what I'm saying? Until I feel comfortable enough that they know how to edit that, and then I tell them that's the last thing I do. And then I say, when you have completed this task of changing the template, when you get to the end, then you can call me and I can tell you over the phone. It's very simple to connect it to your party that we have ready to go. And Facebook, they add me to their party. They make me an admin of their party, but I do not run their party. So that's just how I've done it, but I've always done it that way. So,
Well, you know what I started was the mega launch.
yes, you want to tell us about that? You're going to talk about it on the team meeting, but
Yeah, so Kathy she has 4 hostesses in her party, and it's kind of like the fundraiser that we all just did with, the several different consultants in there. And of the 4 parties, one's at 1,200, one's at 500, one's at, it's either 400 or 600, and the lady only invited 6 people, so it's not doing so well. But there's lots of engagement from all the different groups, and she and I are working that together because that was her launch. And I've been able to send her pictures of some of the posts and say, okay, these people here, these are the ones you need to reach out to. For instance, if it was something about either half price or which one of these power tools would you like, so I'm get in touch with them for, to book parties. But I also made sure that that she and some of my other newer ones are downloading, the 101 document, because I am too. I'm kind of you need to go buy this so that the next parties. But the mega launch is going pretty good. Zach is starting helping her with hers, which starts this Friday, and she has 4.
so they have 4. Let me just see if I understand this correctly, okay? So you set up a mega party with the new consultant and her 4 hosts?
Yes.
Okay.
Because because it was in one of the trainings that we did. I can't remember if it was Steve's or Stacy's, but my hopes in that was that from those 4 parties now, I can at least try to help them get 8 parties, 2 from each one of them, if not more, and then help them with the sales. And really, especially because of the $2,500 for the, kit rebate, try to knock out as much as possible in the first week on that, maybe even get some leads to some recruiting in that first mega party. And they can choose if they want to continue with mega parties or if they want to choose to do, single parties. That's up to them. But I decided I was going to try it for anybody that was willing to. I didn't force it on them because one is actually, she wanted to do a mega party, but somebody threw something in, they wanted to do it the week before. So we're actually doing one for her this week, and then she's going to do her mega party starting next week, Friday. But so far, I mean, it's not bad, and it's like I said,
It's working.
yeah, and like I said, she'll end up with pretty good sales here for one of them, and we've got several bookings. We're still working on a couple more, and she does actually have a couple of recruit leads.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So maybe, girls, that's something for you to think about, and me, something for us to think about, trying that. And Kim, I'm sure would answer any questions if you have any questions.
Yeah,
So it's a block party, right?
Yeah.
With 4 hostesses or
Yep.
4 hosts and 1 consultant. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and I was nervous about it because I personally, I tried to do block parties last year when we got put in Facebook jail and everything, and they really didn't go great. So I was kind of nervous about it. But then when that one, I think it was one of the Canadian consultants, said that that's how they do all of their launch parties. Their launch party is a mega party. And so I thought, you know what, let's just see, because they were talking about how strong of a start they end up getting then, because, you know, you're there kind of guiding and helping them with recruiting and booking and sales and stuff for their first, so that they can go from there. And, you know, when some people are booking 4 to 6 parties, and if they, you know, only do one this week, one next week, one, you know, this way, if we've got 4, maybe we can get them to get
Right.
2 and then 3 a week much easier. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, Zach starts his this coming Friday for Michelle. So we'll see how hers goes as well.
Well, I like that idea. I never really understood it until just now.
Yeah,
How
so
are they
far,
host coaching?
So, well, you know what? I mean, kind of like you just do a normal one. I am so uncomfortable with, I know, and maybe you guys can help me with this, see how you guys do your host coaching, but like, I cannot put all of my hosts into one message thing, because I feel like I'm not giving them the individual attention that I should. And I don't like, especially if they're not competitive people, that may totally turn them off, where, you know, it looks like I'm trying to get them to compete against one another, and that could blow up in my face. Steve and some others they don't have a problem, that looks like, with it, but I have always, you know, this week I have 6 different ones, and I mean, it takes some time, but I'm cut and paste, you know, and then individual, some, you know, certain things about their sales and party bookings and stuff. But so I am teaching her to do the same thing, that we send something to each one of them, let them know, you know, where their sales are, what they need to post for the next day. So with that, because, you know, instead of giving the same host all the different things for the different days, she picks a different host each day to put something into the party. So, and they've been doing it. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
How do the hosts feel about being in a mega party? Do
Well,
they feel like
she
that they
asked
get
them.
slotted in any way?
She asked them if they would like to try it, or if they wanted to do a regular party. And so that's what I've told, even, you know, my new consultants, you can choose if you want to do the mega by asking people if that's something that you'd like to try. And she did, and she had 4 of them that said, absolutely, I'll do it this Friday. And because we just closed her sister's last week, and hers started started Friday, the mega party. Her sister's closed Saturday. And she had 4 people that didn't have a problem with it. Like I said, now 1 is not doing a whole lot, but 3 of them they were fine. And she's got another party started, 1 or 2 for this Friday starting too. So it was an option she gave them.
I mean, all of the hosts, I mean, all of their guests, they all see each other's comments. So I was thinking some of the guests for each host might not be as interactive, or share, or kid around, or joke, or, you know, because I have a lot of parties that they just get like on a personal level, and they start talking about each other's kids. And, you know, sometimes if you're in a group, you're less likely to share to a certain level like that.
She's got a lot of interaction in there. And you know what, I kind of think because I worried about that for a while, but then I thought, you know what, like when you have 60 or 70 people in a party, they don't all know each other. And that could be from one host. Mm-hmm. So they may all know the host. They may know 4 or 5 people that are in the party, but they don't know everybody that's commenting. So this is kind of the same thing. And they have been joking, tons of people. There's at least 20 people playing the game every day. They're talking about the products that they like. And now here's the thing. I don't know if they all come from one party or if they're in a few different ones. I just know that there's lots of conversation, and her sales are doing really well. So I'm thinking, you know, it's not hurting it right now as far as I can tell.
mean, if you think about it, guys, that is a great way to get them qualified like the first week.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. I wish I would have thought about this a while ago when I was trying to get my 15 qualified recruits. Right. I'm going to be 1 short.
So, okay. So that's another thing I wanted to talk about tonight, because after I spoke with you earlier, Kim, I'm like, you know what? We have brand new directors, one being Mandy, and Sarah, who's going to be watching the recording. Again, I apologize, Sarah. I don't know what happened. But anyway, we have the opportunity to earn what we call excellence. Have you seen that, Mandy?
I have.
Yeah. So you were really close.
You were
really close. Did you
Well-
check it now to see what you are?
I honestly, I didn't, because I knew I was far enough away that I knew I wasn't gonna get it. So I
For
just
sales?
I stopped tracking it.
For sales, right?
I stopped tracking everything.
Okay, don't stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever give up.
I'll
Never
tell you,
give
Lisa
up.
and I are in a group that for the past month and a half, they've been really encouraging each other to get to
Mhm.
like, whatever the thing is that they're wanting to get to. And I'm amazed at how many women
Mhm.
really scored huge in sales or got their other people qualified. I messed up because my numbers were off by 1. So I actually thought I was going to miss it by 1 when I got this one qualified. I will end up with 2 qualified. So I'm like, I got it. Now I'm still off by 1. So I messed up somewhere.
I mean, I'm still pushing to do everything I would do normally, regardless if I were tracking
Okay.
or not. So I haven't, the trying part, I haven't stopped. I just
Okay.
haven't been actually tracking it.
Tracking it.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the trips, guys. I'm going to
Mhm.
tell you, from experience, pay attention because you can totally earn these trips. They're so doable. Kim Clements already earned level 1 this month. Woo!
Oh, sweet.
And that's incredible. And it's June. And so, remember my very first year, guys, I signed up in October. So that year was really, null and void. There's no way I was going to earn a trip that year. But the following year, the trip was, there was 2. There was one to Hawaii. I've told you guys this story before. And there was one to Arizona. Well, I went to Arizona and I don't regret it. It was a blast. And I was with all my Pampered Chef friends. And it was the best time ever. However, I missed Hawaii, which I would love to see Hawaii. 3,000 points. I totally could have made that happen. A couple more parties, throwing in some, sell 10 popcorn makers. There's lots of ways. So never give up on yourselves. Just don't do it. Take my advice, pay attention to where you are. Even with excellence, it starts June 1st. Okay?
That's next week.
That's next week. So start it off strong. Start working on getting those qualified recruits. Start working on keeping your monthly sales up. Start working on promoting
All the
leaders.
directors.
And you can totally earn this. Now, this year it is a Tiffany bracelet and you get a charm for each level that you earn. But in the previous years, and I think they're doing that because it's the 40th anniversary, but in the previous years, it's like debit cards with lots of money on them that you can use when you go to conference in July. And that's when you get them. So they give them to you so that you can use them to support your trip and pay for your hotel and your food and whatever else. Or if you want to buy a new purse, or if you want to buy a new computer, or it's your money, you can do whatever you want with it. So don't ever give up on yourselves. Never, ever, ever give up on yourselves, because I didn't believe in myself and I should have. So,
Okay. So question.
yeah.
So for the Excellence Awards that start June 1st, like for the recruits, do they have to be recruited after June 1st, or can they be recruited before June 1st but qualify after June 1st?
Go ahead, Kim.
They can be recruited right now, and it's when they qualify.
So it's whatever period they qualify in is where it is the period they count for.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
So, and you only need 15.
Yep.
And we are so short. We're just short. I'm shy 3 and she's shy 1.
I'm actually shy $335.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I think I'd order me a set of pots and pans or something.
I
But
would.
anyway.
Well, here's the thing. I have thought about it, but I'm like, the charm is worth more than but I'm like, I don't know. I got to decide here soon. Because I
least-
worked so hard with that one. That's what gets
Huh? What'd you say, Mandy?
I said at least she has the option to decide.
She
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
And since my sales are up, I can afford it this month.
Poor $15,000 in personal sales, and her team is over 40,000. Her biggest month ever.
It sounds like you need to Christmas shop.
You know what? That's exactly what I should do. You're right. You're right.
Okay,
Just
so
I might do it.
I get so excited. I love it when you guys do stuff and get stuff, and it makes me so happy.
Well, part of me is like, is that kind of like cheating? And will I look at it back later and go, yeah, but I didn't really earn it because I bought it, you know?
So how much have you personally bought for the year already, though?
You mean for
this year, for this qualifying year? How much have you already personally bought anyway?
I actually have not paid a penny for anything because of my recruiting. Like even my kit enhancement, I didn't pay for any of that. So I haven't bought anything. I've been able to get it all with my Pampered Chef dollars.
Well, I mean, it's not unusual for people to buy things for themselves. So either you would have bought it earlier or you get it now.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
No, and I agree. I'm just trying to figure out, I guess in my head, I've got to look back and go, will I be happy that I got it and say, you know what? Hey, I did earn it. I worked hard because I worked with this girl like crazy. Or will I say, you know what, though, I really didn't earn it. So then now it cost me $335 and I really didn't earn it. And it just burns my butt or what? So I got to figure it out, but I can figure it out soon. But if I do it, it definitely will be Christmas shopping because that would work.
Someone needs a multi-pot.
My dad has that. Oh my gosh, he loves it. And I bought him that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I didn't even pay for that either because when I joined Pampered Chef, it was you got $100 for every $1,250. Oh man, I made out really well. And I loaded up my kitchen.
Uh-huh. Yep. So, and I can't tell you I wouldn't do it, but anyway.
I got to think about it because I know Kathy's going to drop her $1,250. So now, like I said, it's just that $335 that'll be short.
Yeah, well, make sure you let me know so I don't miss it.
Okay.
Because I don't like to be beat.
But I got to figure out
if you know what I mean, Miss
Yeah, I'm
Trip
going to have my
Earner.
sister Lisa pay for it, I guess. I mean, I'll pay her, but you know what I mean? Because I can't order it.
Miss Trip Earner, I don't like to be beat to the punch.
I didn't like that either. I didn't even know I made it yet. That was weird.
I didn't like that.
Sorry, we're talking about all of a sudden Steve, who is never, he won't see this. He is never on top of what somebody gets. All of a sudden he did my thing about the trip. I'm like, I earned the trip because I knew I was close. Lisa and I had talked about it.
And I'm like,
But-
I'm supposed to tell her first.
And it was so funny because, yeah, I was just like, wow, he's beating us all to the punch.
And like, I was beating myself up like, oh.
I just got a kick out of it. 1 for
No.
Steve, 10 for us.
So, you know what I'm really excited about? And I probably shouldn't say this because last year was a big disappointment. My first year at conference, they told us where the trip was for the next year we were going on. And last year, I had these girls all pumped up thinking we were going to find out.
Kim and I, every day we were like, we're going to find out.
We
And
were
then
so disappointed because they didn't tell us till December. But this year's the 40th anniversary. I think anything could happen. All I'm saying is, guys, this conference is going to be off the chain. Corinne, I would love for you to Zoom in and do it with us if you can. Even during Friday and Saturday, if you want to. You know, I'll plug my phone in and have you right there in the room with us if you can do it.
That would be cool. I'll be at work sometime during that, but
Well, that's okay. When you're not working, you can just let me know, and I'll make sure that you are with us.
cool. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So, does
I get
anybody have
Alexis.
what, honey?
I'm gonna get Alexis over here with me whenever I'm off too. See if she wants to come hang out.
Awesome, awesome. I wish Whitney was closer to you.
I know. I miss her.
Yeah, she's something.
Mm-hmm.
She is a piece
I
of
might
work. I
have
love
to
that
make
woman.
a quick trip to Reno anyways, so I might have to stop in and see her.
Yeah. Okay, so girls, I'm not going to keep you any longer. We still have 10 minutes, but really, we just need to really think about if we want to do that new consultant group. So if you guys want to message me feedback, if you think something that would be good, obviously I don't want to do it if we're all not on board, because I think it should be an organizational thing, the way that, at least the way she taught it. Now, I guess it doesn't really have to be, but see how it goes. It would be like cutting apron strings for me with onboarding. But I'm willing to try it, because when we get an influx of recruits, it gets heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think it would be so nice, especially with these last few that we've had to do.
How long do they stay in the group as a new recruit? Or do they just stay in it forever?
No, they don't. They're in there for a time. And Mandy, I can't answer that. I do want to go back and watch her call again. Kim, do you remember, Kim?
I want to say it was only 30 days.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole long time. It's either 30 or 60 days
Yeah.
that she leaves them in there. And it's not that they can't ask you questions,
Right.
but it's okay for you to refer them to the things they're asking you, to where they can get the information, like Dash, like these instructional videos we would have, and documents that we would put in there.
I think it would be nice as a central location for things like that, because I know each of us have documents in our files and we have units. Some of us may have things that others might not have. So I think to have everything in one central location, that's brilliant. I like that idea.
I like it too. And again, some of the videos, people learn differently. They might learn something more easier from Kim Clements than they would from Kim Arter, or vice versa. I just think it would be something amazing. So we could call it like, I don't know, C-Star's new consultant hub, or,
I like Hub. Yeah. Because
Hub.
that tells you that lots of stuff's, right
Yeah.
there. And
And
thank you
it doesn't have
Carter,
to be
for
C-Stars.
the Google Docs training. That was awesome.
And I think we could, one of you awesome Canva people, not me, could make, I'm not awesome at Canva. I can do minimal things.
Not either.
But we can make like a banner for it that included all the team names, perhaps, on there, like the Salty Gators, C-Stars, Stars on the Beach, C-Stars on the Beach, Desert Stars, and the Texas All-Stars, I think, is Sarah's team. Guys, I got to start remembering all this. So maybe we can make a cute banner for it that included all, so that if someone from the Salty Gators went there, they would know they were on the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would see Salty Gators, And so I don't know, I think we should work on it. I don't know if someone wants to volunteer, is on here, who wants to make a banner?
I'll make a banner.
You'll make a banner? And
Yeah,
then
just I need to get the names to the groups again, because I don't have them all.
Corinne,
Yes.
what do we do about the unsinkable anchors? Can we just do the Desert Stars?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm good with that. And then if she comes back, we can add her on there.
Is that good, Kim Clements? You okay with that?
Yeah.
You guys think that's
whatever you guys
okay?
decide.
I don't know what's happening with Ashley. I haven't spoken with her. As far as I know, she's gone. She has not officially resigned, because she's still on my roster as a director. So I don't have any explanation, except I try not to tag her or include her in things, and it's not because I'm being mean, it's because that's what she's asked. So just so everybody knows that, until she gets in a better place or decides what she's going to do. Okay, sorry.
So do we want to try to get some stuff in there soon and basically start adding people like June 1st? This will be something we start on
I
June
think
1st.
that's a great idea. I'm on board.
Yeah.
So are you going to create the page then?
I can create the group. Would you send me when you send me the banner?
Okay, so here's the thing though. So I've got sea stars,
Mhm.
desert stars, stars on the beach,
Sea Stars on the beach,
sea stars on the beach,
Texas All Stars.
all
think-
stars, just like one word or two.
Like baseball.
It's two. I think it's ALL-stars.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
She's a sports fanatic, Sarah is.
Okay. Well, that's where I got my gators. You
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So maybe
So-
you could, include all the little symbols, make it,
Now you want symbols?
make it fun. You can do it.
I can send you our page banner that I'm working on, and you can just add that to it if everyone has their own banner, and you can just add those in there.
Okay.
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Just let me know if you need something from me. So I can do a welcome video. Kim Arter, you're coming down here Friday, so I can do a welcome video. Welcoming all the new consultants to the organization and explaining to them this is where they'll find, this, and this, and this, and this.
So what are some things then that we want to make sure that we have in there before we start adding people
Okay.
as of June 1st?
We need to have the 101 document, of course. We need to have,
Need to have a video walkthrough of the 101 document. Teaching and preaching from
Can
the
we grab
101
that from
document.
Steve? He has that. I'll ask him if we can grab it. He did a video walking everybody through it. It's long. I'll ask him if we can use it.
And
If
Kim,
not-
Kim Arter, you've got some good stuff too.
Yeah, so we can collectively put everything in there. Kim Clement, you have some new videos, right? So we're gonna need, setting up virtual parties. I need to put something together for cooking shows. Because your person never did get back to me, by the way. But I
That's
need
on her then.
put something together for cooking shows.
Lisa, did you get that one that I sent you and Kim Arter on setting up a party in Facebook? It's the pictorial guide.
Yeah, and I think documents and videos are good. Some people learn by reading, some people learn by videos. And so I think, I don't think we can put too much information in there.
Well, I was just thinking we want to make sure we at least have the basics though covered. I
Right.
mean, yeah, more is better, but we definitely want to make sure we have the basics covered in there.
Post
like
my
you said,
party.
creating a party on Facebook with new Facebook with old Facebook, how to create the party in Pampered
Consultant's
Chef,
Corner. Uh-huh.
even market imagery stuff and pulling that and doing stuff with it.
I need to learn how to make the videos. Somebody needs to, I don't know how to make the videos.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, my daughter-in-law taught me how to do that, so I was so grateful.
Because I
What do
was
you
like,
mean make the videos?
well, like, how do you do those tutorial videos? Like, how do you record yourself?
I did mine on Zoom.
I can do it on Zoom?
I
That's a
did it
good
on
idea.
Zoom and shared my screen. I just did it
I
with
can
me
do that.
alone. Yeah.
I want to do a tutorial on just walking them around the website.
Mhm.
Marketing imagery, where they find their direct deposit. Dash is huge, and so yeah, so What do y'all think? You think, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a good way for us to wean away from all this heavy onboarding. I mean, we're going to have people who are going to need more. We're always going to have those people.
But that's okay, because then we'll have the energy for those people.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're exactly
It's-
right, Corinne.
Yeah, it's when you get 4 or 5 at a time and they're 2 hours a piece, and you know, it seems like nobody can get it on at the same time. So it's 2 hours here and 2 hours here and 2 hours there and it's exhausting.
Or 2.5
Mm-hmm.
hours just, and you're still in the Facebook party.
Well, I told you I've had a few of those.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So
And
I
those are the
think
ones
this
that
is
never
great.
seem to last though for me. So it's like, wow, I just spent how many hours and they don't get beyond that first 2
That
or
first
3
party.
parties.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, so I
Okay.
think this is great. I think this was huge for us as an organization to pull together and put something together. And, you know, I think we should call it something hub. I don't know, something new consultant hub. I don't care what y'all call it. Really, I don't. I'm not about, it doesn't have to say C-Stars. It could be, think of something collectively. What could we be? The Salty Sea-Stars?
no, you know, it's so funny. So I'm going, we are the Salty All-Stars on
Desert
the-
Stars.
on the desert beach. We are the Desert Gator Stars.
The
Come up
Gator
with something.
Stars.
Some kind of new consultant hub that we can all use there.
How about the new consultant tiki bar? Show up to the bar and learn.
So I think this is great. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be great, and hopefully it will work and we'll all utilize it. And if we all utilize it and we all contribute, I can't see why it wouldn't be successful.
I agree.
Okay. And, you know, you can always, we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses. So use your strengths to put it in there. You know, if you're
Yep.
weak in something else, then we'll lean on somebody else for that part, you know. So thank you, Kim, for volunteering to do the banner. Good luck with that.
Don't thank me yet. We'll see what it looks like first.
So we'll shoot for it to start on June 1st.
Okay.
And so so there's a couple things we all need to do as directors on our personal team pages. And this is to prepare our teams for new recruits and, you know, where to send them. You know, they'll have to be added to this group. We will have to, and I also want you to, prepare your teams for the stop sale list, please. Kim Clements already did it. Go live on your team page if you need to. It's very important. I don't think that putting this list in your parties is going to give you anything good at all. That's
No.
my opinion. Corinne, try to grab Whitney tonight if you can, and tell her, please don't do that. Don't put it.
Okay. I know she gets so excited and she just jumps ahead of it herself.
Oh,
on
she's
everything.
amazing. Yeah, she is. And it's awesome of her to be helpful like that. I appreciate that. But I haven't done it for a reason, because first of all, I needed to talk to all of you. And we need to, and it's, you know, I like for you guys to talk to your own teams. I try not to take over everything. You guys are all important to your teams and they need to know that you are their person. So,
Does anybody have a response prepared? Like, you know, when our teams ask us, you know, well, what, do we know when the things are coming off stop sale? Why are they on stop sale? I mean, all I saw was that they were off. So I don't know the specifics behind
I would say,
anything.
go ahead.
No, I mean, I just told mine that we just need to keep looking in the stir and looking at the stop selling the back orders and check dates. And if I saw it before they would, I would let them know. If they saw it before I announced it, to let me know. Because, depending on what time of day or when it is, some people see things before I do. But definitely tried to, spin the positive on it about, so many more things and booking, if they have a guest or, somebody that's really adamant that they want it, that, spin it into a party then, and try to do that. But yeah, they didn't really, Jesse didn't say on his video, I don't know if these are products that were made outside of the country. I'm assuming that could be what it is. So they're not coming in as quickly, but I don't know. I haven't looked to see where those products are made.
Yeah, I've already had a
That's what
guest
I
at
think.
the party say that they couldn't order a product. It was one of those products, and I just replied, that I'm sorry, and with a little kind of a sad face, but I didn't know what else to put there, and I didn't want to ignore their comments. But
If it's a customer who's trying to order, I would say something like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Yes, there are a few items that right now we're unable to get because of the shipping crisis that's happening throughout the United States right now. Because it is, and that's the truth. And it's not our fault. It's not Pampered Chef's fault. And that's how I'm going to handle it. Just like the shipping are already. Have you guys not had customers coming at you about
Oh,
where's
I
their
have.
stuff? Yeah.
every
me too.
day.
Yeah, me too. So I started posting the image that's in marketing imagery with the explanation from Pampered Chef. And then I just wrote something like, your orders have now been submitted. Thank you all so much for your participation in this awesome fun party. Thank you to the host. I thank my host in this whole group thing. And I said, now keep in mind that we are experiencing some shipping delays at this time. So it may be 3 to 4 weeks before you receive your products. Pampered Chef is working hard to overcome this. But thank you for your patience and understanding. And so far, I've just gotten a bunch of likes and loves. And I think it's because they just appreciate you letting them know up front.
And I've been telling them too, if they haven't, don't have FedEx tracking, where FedEx will send them a
Delivery manager.
Yep, to go ahead and do that, because that way they will know immediately
That's a
when.
good idea too, yeah.
So.
Let me see if there's anything else on here and I'll let you guys go. Yeah, book 4 parties a week. You guys all should be having at least 4 parties a week. We're directors. That's what we need to do. We need to set the example for our teams. Your teams are going to follow you. And so that's what we all need to be doing. So that was the only other thing I had written down here. If you guys don't have anything else, for 5 minutes over, I'm sorry. But I'll let you guys go. But you all know how to get me.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all for all your help and your support. I love you all. Bye.
Good night.
2 more days.
2 more days, baby. You go, girl.
I'll get it.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye,
man.
Mandy.
I feel really bad about Sarah. I
It's
feel
okay.
really bad.